Hello and welcome back to Rei-Jin-G-Lu. I just wanted to mention, in case anyone's watching this and like they like this game, but they are not familiar with Higurashi when they cry, either by playing the game or watching the anime. I would strongly recommend it. It's very like I would bet everything I own that the creator of this game is a fan of Higurashi and that they were strongly influenced by it because there's just so many similarities and like comparisons and stuff. So I would definitely recommend it. This game came out 10 years later, so it like there's some things it does a little bit better. Like it has better, more consistent pacing. I would say like the first arc of Higurashi especially is pretty slow. But then there's things Higurashi does better too. But I would just really strongly recommend it because it's very, very similar. Sorry, let's continue. All right. We definitely need to learn some of this stuff. I want to learn about the gods. I want to learn about what's real. I don't want to learn about the customs and stuff. My facts, damn it. And so also I was thinking, like last time I mentioned, like there's evidence that one of the gods is real. It's not really that so much as it's evidence that there's something supernatural going on with the Haru god character. So it could be something else. It doesn't have to be a god. It could be a spirit. It could be something. But there's something going on there. Right. That's what I guessed. So maybe he was a wolf. Yes, thank you for sparing us the details if it's not relevant.
あの日、私はいたずら心で三の蔵の血決して入っちゃいけないと言われた。そして
Even that has a Higurashi connection. Jesus. It's like every little thing. There's a storehouse that you're not supposed to go into, somebody did. That happened to Higurashi. Okay, sorry. I mean, there definitely are things unique. There's no werewolf game in Higurashi. That's the biggest difference. I kind of get that. And also a place to do their dirty stuff. Exactly. That's why I want to be abandoned. There's more than that. Even in Japan. The noble nation. Huh. That's interesting. I mean, there's still... We know there's supernatural stuff going on. I mean, who isn't... Like, there was no punishment at first, so there wasn't back then, but it doesn't explain anything currently. What? So they just killed... Just anybody's allowed to kill somebody? Jeez. What the hell, man? That's like way more savage than this game. Because like there's no wolf, but you're just making them kill people anyways. That's basically the witch hunts, you know? It's that type of thing. Like the real life witch hunts, I mean. Yeah, that's never happened in human history. Nobody's ever actually killed somebody without them actually being a threat. Come on, Nakia. Exactly. Like I'm saying, they hung supposed witches. There's no witches. Yeah. Wasn't paranormal. But they think there's wolves among them. I mean, how is that not paranormal? I mean, I guess maybe they're just substituting the wolf. So the wolf is like their god, so it's like a devil. It's like being possessed. So they think they're being possessed or something by evil. It's not paranormal. It's religious, I guess. And they don't consider them the same thing. What the hell? So kind. Let them all murder each other.
問題は現代そうだ今の安水ならこんなそう書いてありますか戦中戦後に
I mean, there's also the possibility that we're like just not in reality, like especially with the whole "you live inside a dream" thing. Like that's kind of been hinted at, right? I mean, I don't know how to explain it though. Like we're in a coma or something. I mean, it seems a little bit too much. I don't know. That's weird. That's interesting. So the supernatural stuff starts in World War II, which usually, I mean, I've seen stories before where it's more like the other way around. Like especially even just a general fantasy, right? It's like it seems more believable when magical stuff is existing in more like a medieval time than in our modern day, and especially because like there's cameras around and there's no evidence of this stuff. If supernatural stuff is happening, there'd be evidence, you know. So I mean, like, there's some stories that say like, oh yeah, magic stuff used to happen, but not anymore. But it started more modern. That's interesting.
So
we really didn't learn any of the stuff we wanted to, but we learned history. And the feast used to be like more like a real thing, based in reality for real reasons, and then now it's supernatural. There's even a scrapbook in Higurashi, relatives, Grandfathers. Twenty. Everything's always related to 20. So this sounds like the cover-up story for what happened killing all the people in the feast. "30 minutes? While drunk, too. Come on, that's ridiculous. Killing the people in 20 households in 30 minutes. That's unreal. That's ridiculous. And not being caught. No. Like 2 households, I think, would be like kind of almost the limit. When you take into not being accountable. I mean, maybe a little more, but you know what I mean. It doesn't seem realistic at all.
So 休みずでの暮らしがそう長いわけでもないのに。富士吉村民に共通の読み人あるいは。そしてこの事件が起きてからおよそ2年後に。
Okay, so it was after. So it's not a cover-up. It's again the story of when a bunch of people die. We've heard this before from Kanzo. A bunch of people die, and then a little bit later, the feast happens.
まるで。そうです。500年前、反乱を起こした連中を抑え込むために、信内信仰なんてものをでっち上げた。あのことと。
Yeah.
これ時期的には野里さんもご存知のはずの事件ですよね。その通り。これ、ああ、そうだ。というか、何ですって。確かそうだな。その通りだ。後で知ったところによれば、野里はこれらにこそ神内様の過去が効くとか言ってわけのわからん祈祷を行っておかげで状況は悪化し、遅れて発症した私は身内。医者の鏡みたいな家ですね。鏡なものか。単にもちろん安水は長く捨て置かれ。何ですって。植松があの頃植松にはまだ数人が残っていたが、それが露見した時はすでに手の施しようが。あれが植松の没落を決定づけたと言っても過言ではなかろう。いや違うな、野里がくすし。ちなみに植松里香子さんは病気にはかからなかった。彼女は当時9歳だぞ。その家業にああ、なるほど。何か隠され。何もない。いや、何でもない。とにかくそうですね。これは読み意味の宴と関係。いや、これまでの宴とは日付が合わない。おそらく関係。
バカな町の奴らが山ん中で首つって獣に食われることもある。俺やおやっさんが苦労して皿長に死体が流れることも珍しくねえ。渓流釣り
首都圏からのまあうがってみるなら長者の誰かでは、この8年前の大雨災害がどうの。逆に藤吉が乗っていないことが重要なのだろうよ。あとはこれは港区連続火災。手記に説明があるぞ。報道にはないが。という身車家だよ。なるほど。宗教は儲かるということなんじゃないのかね。500年もの歴史があれば、おそらくは我々のような骨の中には何代も前から玉串。もしかしてさあ、そこまでは知らんね。どうだろう。さて、このくらいでおしまいのようだが。
Yeah.
どうしようかね。我が父も結局何か。私が君の言う通り、これから宴にいや、君が死んでしまえば全てなかったことになるんだったか。これは申し訳ありません。君が謝ることではなかろう。しかし結局迷信を信じるいいえ、神様のせいです。はあ、なんだ、君も結局はそうだ、君はそも。すみません。神様の件についてもおおむね科学的な。
I'm listening.
何？ただこれについては
Damn
ま
it.
だ僕の中で
Damn you.
完全には。その代わり他のものについては説明がつきますね。では読み意味の宴の不可思議を。
This may be long. It also looks like it'll be really cool.
全て紐解いて。
All right, we'll go for a few minutes. Hopefully this will be kind of quick.
必ず与えられるという汚れは一体どう説明するつもりなんだね。隠そうがどうしようが見つかり。監視カメラと盗聴器です。
You're serious? You really think you're really? Wow. So it's really a big cover up then. I mean, I've considered this. There's ways you could do it. It's just not really believable from what we've seen. I mean, is this the truth or is this just his arguing? He may just be arguing. He may just be making an argument like Battler, and that he doesn't. That I don't know if he believes it or not, but it may not be true. But yeah, I mean, there's a possibility if that other town is actually running the thing, then they're the ones just murdering people that break the rules and stuff. Especially at night, right? You're limiting only the wolves outside, so it's not hard to like you're not going to be seen if you kill somebody that is outside when they're not supposed to be and stuff.
そんなもの戦時中にあったわけがないだろう。
戦時中にあったとは言いませんよ。というただ低レベルなものはあったかもしれない。あるいはシンプルにスパイを休みずに置いておくとかね。
I mean, again, with the rules, you could have a lot of spies. like you could easily have like at night when everybody's locked up inside, have like 5 people sneak in and like be hidden on rooftops spying on people, you know, to see if anybody breaks the rules. I mean, the harder part is killing them and stuff like that, or wanting to do the cover-up in general. It's more a problem of motivation for a big company or organization or group or town or whatever deciding to do this that it is believable they could pull it off. They could pull it off if they had enough people, enough money. No problem.
言いたいのは安水集落は隅々にわたりでも一方で神内様の信仰を盤石にするためにわかりますよ。あなたの気持ちはそのバカなと疑う気持ちがトリックを隠蔽する最大の仕掛けです。マジシャンが芸を披露するときその種は往々にしてそんなバカな手にあるいはそんな大仕掛けをまさか用意しているわけがないという真理の観客全部が桜だとかね。ちなみに僕はこれも最初は疑いましたよ。安水全員
待ちたまえ。それでは
Yeah, how could you ever severely damage a corpse without using magic?
死体を運搬して
おかしいだろう。霧の安水からは出られないと君が
That's just the rule that they made. The people running the game don't need to follow the rules.
地下の抜け穴でもあるんじゃないですか。
待て待て待て。じゃあ本気で犬をそれを手間暇かけて損壊して
I mean, the absurd thing is them wanting to do this. That is far-fetched, for sure.
馬鹿げているから。
じゃあ狼が触れると家の鍵が勝手に開いたというのは
遠隔操作の電子錠でしょうね。
あの貧相な
ボロい木板でも電子錠は仕込めます。そうすれば実際見事なカムフラージュ。
じゃあ血で記されるという過去の印は
I just can't. Again, Akil, how is that a hard thing to explain? How could they possibly draw something? What? But anyways, your arguments here really suck. I just can't tell if these are real answers or these are just like the bullshit answers, right? Like small bombs. If you're a Yumineko fan. Because this kind of feel like the bullshit answers. But it's light enough in the game that they could be real answers. Wait. Okay, I just realized something that could... They make so much of a big deal about eating the food, right? If they're doing this type of stuff, there's probably like sleeping stuff in the food to really knock them out. Like if they need to go into people's houses and like paint the blood thing, it's probably really important that everybody eats the food the night before the roles are assigned. Or that, I guess. Oh yeah, it is actually more than once.
あなたならご存知のはずだ。亜酸化窒素とオクトゲンチラインの混合ガスは周期もほとんどない。これはある意味危険なので、普通はあえて匂いを
バカを言うな。確かに君は少しばかり医療知識
いるんでしょ
いたとしても、その上で各住居にさらなる改造を無断で施し、生命維持設備もない場所で本人の同意なく混沌させるようなラッ
う。そうです。確実に
運悪く死亡させても構わない。死体を損壊してバカな。
わかりますよ。僕だって。でもそれが可能である以上、これは神業でも何でもない。トリックで実現できる不思議な事象は全てトリックによって発生してるんですよ、野里さん。
That's not logic, dude. Just because something's possible doesn't make it mean it's true. See that? You're using bad logic here. That's not how the way logic works. You're basically saying if something's possible, it's true. You can't. What you should say is if it's possible, it can't be proven untrue. You know, but I mean, just because something cannot be proven does not mean it's whatever, false or true.
ああ、わかった。実現可能だということ。そして。
And I mean, the thing is, these explanations have always been there. Like even when I'm saying it's starting to really look like supernatural stuff's going on, even though I didn't want to believe in the first place, it's because it becomes so far fetched that all these things are being done. Like what about all the hounds surrounding Haru? I mean, what is going on? I mean, it's just becoming too far fetched. If it's like only one trick, okay, but when it's like 100 or 1,000, I mean, it's like, come on. Like after a certain point, this is like Occam's razor, right? It's like after a certain point, like yeah, if there's an explanation that's not supernatural for only one thing, then yeah, that's probably that. But if it just keeps going on and on and on, at a certain point, it becomes easier just to say now there's something supernatural going on than that there's 100,000 cover-ups going on of all these little things. Especially when they're not all necessary. Like, what was the point of having that? Like, if you're having the hounds surround her, like you don't need that to even do everything else. I don't know. Really? This is nuts. Oh yeah, shit. Like, what if they tried to keep him alive for decades? Because they actually start to believe his looping thing or something? Then, oh my god. God, that's creepy. Yeah, they just keep him like in a coma for decades, not letting him loop back. Oh, so weird. They're really implying all this is true. Wow. What the hell? I want to read what that key says. I probably should have been doing this more often. When I found something confusing. I mean, the only way you actually learn this is them actually, or the smoke coming in. And even that could have a supernatural reason, but I mean, you just theorized it was possible, and then you all of a sudden assumed it was true. I don't. That's crazy, though. Well, my idea of everyone being killed at the end of Arc 2 as a cover-up, that definitely went skyrocketing up in likelihood. So they are literally just assuming that's true. I feel like they could have explained that a little better. Like how about having something in there that actually says that's going on, you know? Like something that... Like, it's not so much that I can't believe that's happening, it's that I can't believe that Haruaki is 100% convinced that it's true, because he doesn't have, like, really any evidence until that smoke comes in. At all. But he literally got zero evidence until the smoke. But he was stating it as a fact before that happened. I mean, I guess that's a good idea to induce them to do the smoke thing, but... And that doesn't... The thing is, that's what I've said before too, is we know something supernatural is going on with the loops. Like, how are you saying they're inducing the loops? You can't, so... Probably... Wow. That's basically the first one, I believe. The very beginning of Route 1. Not the first choice, but the first life or death choice. And with those words, we are off. So, until next time.